afternoon, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, depending on what time you're watching this part of the world you're in. This is Chris again, the Watch Lounge, coming in with another video review. Today's review is kind of a double review, excuse me guys. This is the Boldr Venture. This is their new Filmatic, and this is also one of their automatic versions. Now, these watches, as you know, I've owned before. I've owned the quartz titanium version of the Venture. Really great wearing watch. I can speak from experience on these watches, guys. Boldr is a micro brand company, but I would consider them more of a mainstream company now these days, just by the amount of watches they produce. And I speak to Leon, the owner, on a regular basis, guys. He's one of the owners. Pretty cool guy, laid back guy. You can tell he's enthusiastic about the brand. As you do know, I am a moderator on the Boldr forum on Facebook group, but I do not have any bias towards these watches, nor was I given any of these watches, or was I given any compensation for this review, guys. They were just kind enough to send these out, kind enough to send these out to Kevin over at Wrong Time Watch, who actually set up the tour on these, guys. Quick wristwatch check, I am indeed wearing a Casio W217. I'm a little bit behind on the reviews. Look for a full review of this guy coming up soon. I'm going to send this to my buddy James over at Great Gambino Watch Reviews channel, guys, so look out for that one. But, back to what I was saying, though, like I said, Kevin over at Wrong Time Watch was kind enough to send these out, and I do believe the Filmatic is a prototype version. Correct me if I'm wrong down there, Kevin, but I do believe it is a prototype, so there may be a few changes from the production models, which are not available on the website, and I will definitely leave a link down below. Now, as from my experience on the older Venture that I had, these really wear really light, guys, like they're barely on the wrist, almost kind of like this guy. And the 38mm size will fit a lot of wrists, even a lot of wrists, like bigger wrists, like my 7.5 inch wrist, guys. I'll show you a wrist shot here in a little bit, what it looks like, and I'll show you the lume and everything. But I'll go over, before I ramble too long, go over to the desktop and show you guys the watches themselves, and go over a little bit of specs. As you saw in the beginning of the video, I did a couple outdoor shots, guys, so hope you enjoyed those. And again, I will do, if you stick around towards the end, I will do a lume shot for you guys, show you guys the lume on these watches. And for field watches, these ones are pretty well made, and better water resistance than my Hamilton even. So that's definitely a plus. But anyways, guys, I'll go to the desktop and show you guys the watches. Here are both of the set watches, guys and gals. Now, the one on the right, of course, is the Filmatic. This is the camo green version. This is a pretty cool version, guys. Both these retail. This is, again, the automatic version here on the left. They do have very different versions, different colorways, whatever options you want to get on both models, guys. So go over their site and check them out. So I'm sure you'll find a colorway that you like, that suits your taste. Both of these retail for $299, and at that price, I feel like this is still really affordable, especially when compared to the Hamilton. Even though the Hamilton is an affordable watch, quote unquote, for a Swiss watch, this is a Japanese movement in both cases. In the case of the chronograph over here, the Filmatic, guys, it is a Seiko Mecha Quartz, which, as you know, is a highly accurate, highly reliable movement. Now, it does have the pushers here at the 2 o'clock and the 4 o'clock, and as you can see here, you see that pretty cool camo dial, and it has kind of a countdown around here. And from what I gathered, it does have kind of like a heart rate kind of countdown, so you can kind of count your heart rate kind of as per the Filmatic. Now, they made these with medics and paramedics and everybody in mind, which is pretty cool for the rescue and the rescue people. So that's a pretty cool option, guys. And like I said, these are pretty reliable, pretty durable. So this definitely fit that job description if you are a paramedic. Maybe if you want something a little bit different than, say, a Casio or a G-Shock, something like that, maybe go for one of these guys. Again, these are meant to be an everyday kind of, I hate to use the term beater watch, but I guess you could say beater watch. Like I said, at that price, at $299, I feel like that's a great price for that. 200-meter water resistant, does have sapphire crystal, guys, and again, it is a Seiko Mecha Quartz in this variation. They do use a lot of Seiko movements, also Miyota movements in their watches, guys, as you saw in the Odyssey. Again, Boldr's a pretty cool brand. I do like. I feel like they're more mainstream brand than Micro these days, which is pretty cool. And the dial is a little bit busy, but not too busy. You can see the Venture paramedic on the dial there, the Boldr at the 12 o'clock. And the camo is a pretty cool touch. I like it. Not an overly thick watch. It is a 44mm lug-to-lug, guys. 20mm lugs, so you can fit whatever NATO you want on these. If you want to wear something different and you want to match what you're wearing, whatever, so you can swap out NATOs. Swap out different straps, throw on a leather strap if you want. And again, this is pretty killer piece for the price. Now I will go on to the Venture Automatic. In this case, it is, I do believe, a Seiko. I do believe this is a Seiko NH35 movement, guys. You see the date window here at the 3 o'clock. Pretty cool piece. Has a little chrono here at the 9 o'clock, in between the 10 and the 8 o'clock. Overall, definitely pretty cool piece. Date window here at the 3 o'clock. And then there you could see the writing down here at the 6 o'clock, guys. Venture Automatic, 200 meter water resistance. So again, this definitely beats out the Hamilton, which you only really need 100 meters water resistance for a field watch. So this is kind of a little bit overly built, which is cool. And this is the same specifications pretty much, guys. This is a sapphire crystal here, and it is 44 millimeter lug to lug, so it wears really light on the wrist, guys. 20 millimeter lugs, so you can swap out whatever strap you want. Just kind of like over here on the chronograph, guys. Here's a little side by side of both the watches, and again, they both wear really light on the wrist, guys. You can opt out, you can opt for either one. If you want the automatic, grab this one, or if you want the quartz, you want kind of a grab and go kind of piece, and you don't really have to change the time too much, definitely go for this guy. But back onto this one again, 20 millimeter lugs. It is 200 meter wattage. This is sapphire crystal, and I will show you guys the lume shot here in a little bit. And thanks for sticking around this long, guys. Take off my Casio, show you what the automatic version looks like on my wrist. And here is a quick wrist shot. As you can see, it fits my 7.5-inch wrist fine. The hardware on the Nano that comes with it is pretty nice, kind of almost titanium brushed. There you see the Boldr there on the clasps. And again, these wear really light. They wear like they're not even on the wrist, guys. So if you like that, you almost kind of have to double check your wrist sometimes on that one. But anyways, guys, stick around for the lume shot, as I will show you here in a little bit. And I do appreciate you guys for sticking around this long and checking out the lume shot at the end there. And if you guys haven't already, please hit that notification bell, as I do come up with reviews, live streams, content like this, top 8 videos on the daily, guys, and I appreciate it. It helps the channel out a lot, and if you can, please share, and like I said, if you haven't already, please subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one. Here is a lume shot. It's not really charged that well, but overall decent lume on these, guys. It could be because they're their prototypes. I'm sure the lume on these are a lot better. As you know, the Seiko movement lume is really good. Again, these are the prototypes, I do believe. So I appreciate you guys for sticking around this long, and I will see you in the next one.